So Donald Trump does the exact right thing. He actually puts America back in the position that it was in 8 years ago when Obama decided to let anybody they want, any terrorist who wants to come to this country can come in. So there are now 7 countries where if you decide you're coming to America, you're going to be asked a few questions, even with a green card, even with the proper identification, and God forbid you don't have proper identification. And this is exactly the way things should be done. But oh my goodness gracious, if you were watching all over the country, all over the cities that believe that we should just bring anybody into the United States, people are having all kinds of protests, and all of these protests, by the way, are being run by millionaire and billionaire Democrats like Soros that would like to see Trump have all kinds of issues. He is doing nothing that shouldn't be done. Thank goodness for Trump finally protecting this country the way it should be protected.
Matt, what Donald Trump did in putting the immigration ban on 7 nations, and the 7 nations with whom he put that ban on, he feels that they have hostile governments, hostile societies that want to harm America, and they very well may have that. But don't you find it strange that the worst terrorist attack on American soil led by foreign nationals was 9/11, and 19 of those attackers in 9/11 were from Saudi Arabia, but yet he didn't put a ban on Saudi Arabia? Why? Because he got a Trump hotel in Saudi Arabia. You don't think it's funny that...
you know what, Quanell, you're jumping to a lot of conclusions. You're jumping to a lot of conclusions.
You don't think it's ironic?
I don't want to hear that.
You don't think it's ironic that no Middle Eastern country that have hostile citizens against America, if they have a Trump hotel in it, he didn't put no ban on them.
We also know that the countries that he listed are the exact
that's
countries
from Middle East got a ban put on.
You talk about Syria, you talk about Iraq, you talk about Iran, you talk about the 7 countries that he listed. That's exactly the right place to start, Quanell. And if we start
Saudi Arabia's nationals led the 9/11 attack. Why no ban on Saudi Arabia? Because they got too much damn oil.
We can name all kinds of different countries. And now you're speaking for the president. Is that what you're doing?
No.
This is where we start, Quanell.
This man is selecting small countries that he wants to bully.
Are where the terrorists are coming from. And these are the countries where we've got to start. Once we start here, the word will go out that we are no longer going to allow terrorists come into this country. Look, if you got a green card, you're allowed in. But there may be 90 days away.
Since 9/11, more American citizens have been murdered by domestic American citizens carrying out terrorist acts than Muslims carrying out terrorist acts in America. You've had more Americans commit terrorist acts in America, killing other Americans, not Muslims.
In fact, I'm proud of Trump finally doing what should have been done 8 years ago.
When he wrote it, he named Islam and Muslims. This is an attack directly against Muslims and the religion of Islam, and that's what this is about.
This is an attack against Muslims that are doing nothing more than trying to kill Americans. That's what this is all about, and these are the countries in which they exist. And you know it as well as I do.
You got more so-called Christian Muslims in America killing American citizens than Muslims from other countries.
No, we don't, Quanell. Quit making up things.
It is true. You got more Christians killing other Christians in America in the name of Christianity than Muslims doing right here in America.
Donald Trump did the exact right thing, and I hope this continues.
Donald Trump.
By the way, it's 1% of those coming.
Damn racist
1%
and a bigot.
1% of those coming to America.
He's a racist and a bigot.